Not even 5 seconds in, I messed it up the intro. Hello everybody, Birch-Koala Commentaries here. I'm shenanigans and I'm here with...
Dr. John Reborn.
And welcome to Pikmin.
Pikmin. This is a series that I always had interest in, but never actually got into it for some odd reason. But yeah, this is Shanik playing this game for us, and you wanna be quiet during this opening cutscene, or?
It's up to you.
Well, how about we just watch this, and how about then you, as we per usually go through the technicalities in the first part, how about you, after this cutscene, just explain to us what are you going to do and what are you not going to do during this run?
During the... I'm starting to have a brain fart moment here. Anyway, what's going to happen is when we're in a new location, it'll be like a full recording of the area, but then if we have to go back also to an old area, then I will try and edit out some of the unnecessary parts in it. And we're probably going to try and do a 100% completion run.
Ah, okay, so 100% completion, got it. So, basically pretty much that whenever there's a whole new area, you're gonna show it as whole, but then when you need to revisit old areas, you are probably just going to cut until you find what you're looking for.
Yeah, pretty much. But
okay.
I think that's gonna happen until after parts, like when we do part 7.
Yeah, holy fuck, that crash texture looks ancient.
Yeah, sorry, this is done back on the GameCube.
Yeah, I know, and yeah, it really shows that because
age.
People said that this game looked really good when it came out, and looking at it now, yeah, standards really change up really fast. Let's just say that.
Yeah, I mean, like, let's take Pikmin 3 for example. So much detail in that.
Yeah, actually, good thing you brought that up. But before I go to that tangent, you mentioned. Okay, first off, this is a game with time limit. That much I know. 30 days, and if you overexceed that, then I guess the in-game justification is that then every single freaking monstrosity and their mother is going to come out and munch your ass.
Well, no, not exactly, because Olimar Crash landed on this planet here, so that means his life support system kicked in, so he can only live on this planet for about 30 days, because oxygen is actually poisonous to him.
Oh, okay, that was the just
so,
okay.
If he doesn't make it off the planet after 30 days, then yeah, he suffocates to death, I guess you could say.
Oh wow, that's kind of grimmer than the option I was thinking of. Holy shit.
There are 3 endings to this also, so there's like the 100% run, then there's the not everything is needed ending, where you don't need all the parts, you only need a certain amount, and then there's the failed ending, where if you don't get a certain amount of parts to fly off the planet, then you crash land back on the planet and die.
God damn. Well, I guess it's fitting because if you start digging deeper into what's going on, this game can suddenly get a whole new dark dimension. Let's just say that. But actually, about those 2 options, when you mentioned getting only the parts that you need, now...
I think you only need about 25 parts to need to do the normal ending. But to get the good, like the perfect ending, you need all 30 parts.
So there's 30 parts in total, but you need like 25 to actually finish the game if you want to. Okay, just wanted to clear that one out. So you're gonna go for all the 30 parts, which would approximately mean that if you're gonna go like one part per one recording, like one part per day then?
No.
In terms of the...
I guess I'm probably gonna be doing like a speed run of this. Because the fastest I've actually done this was under... It was either 21 days or 22 days.
Okay, so you're basically just trying to collect as much as you can, as fast as you can. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's sounds decent enough. And okay, now that we got that out of it, Shanik, how would you describe this game like? More like its gameplay. Like, do you think this is a more of a strategy game or something else?
I wouldn't really have a clue.
Because the thing what I've seen, this is like, it sort of seems, it kinda is like a strategy, sort of a real-time strategy game, but not necessarily on day one, because you don't have any sort of a limit here, and I guess that should be brought up that...
Pretty much day one's just a tutorial.
Yeah, but on the day 2 they bring out the time limit system, and... Actually, have you ever counted like how long exactly is one day in this game? Is it like 20 minutes or something?
It's roughly around about 20 minutes for each day.
So basically 20 minutes to get all your shit done, and if you don't get your shit done and collect all of your Pikmin, both you and your Pikmin are going to get munched by the late evening carnivores.
No, Olimo, like, he'll automatically go back to the rocket ship at the end of the day if you're nowhere near it. So, but then any Pikmin you've left behind, they'll get stranded and they get eaten up by the nocturnal creatures.
Okay. Well, I guess... did Pikmin 1 actually come out, now that I think about it? It was for the GameCube, but... shit.
It said on the actual title there, I can't remember when it was. I think it was 2001 or something.
Oh god. That was way over 10 years ago, Jesus Christ.
Wait, was that actually 2001? Yeah. Wait, when did the Nintendo GameCube come out?
Even I can't remember, but basically what I was just trying to say that now that there's 3 games out of this series, I was just going... Actually, speaking about that, have you either played Pikmin 2 or 3 yourself?
Yeah, I've played all the Pikmin games at the moment.
Okay, so comparing... I know it may not be fair comparison since this is first in the series, but when comparing to some of the later Pikmin games like Pikmin 2 and Pikmin 3, do you think this game has like some things that the other 3 games don't, or do you think that the sequels just handle just about everything this game introduced better?
I think the sequels introduce things a bit better, like, okay, for example, Pikmin 2, like, it had the dungeon system, so, like, if you went into, like, a dungeon it didn't count it as a daytime thing, so, like, you could be on the planet's surface a lot longer than usual. But then Pikmin 3 allowed you to remotely control, like, the other captains. Like, you know, like, you could have, like, one captain go to one certain direction, like, into, like, whatever place on the map, and have the other one go someplace else, and then you can control them all separately.
Yeah, Pikmin 3 kinda looks like a micromanagement game to an extent, like... Actually, speaking about that, I don't mean to hog all the, like, spotlight here since this is your game, but I just kinda wanna ask this, when you compare Pikmin 2 and Pikmin 1, Pikmin 1 has the time limit thing, but Pikmin 2 gave a way lot more focus on like free exploring, so they removed that. But then they brought the time limit back to Pikmin 3. Do you personally, which system do you personally prefer? Do you like having a time limit, or would you just rather prefer the free exploration type that Pikmin 2 has?
Actually, Pikmin 2 did have a time limit on it. Well, not like a 30-day time limit thing like Olimar has here, because like they have to try and clear the debt from whatever on Pikmin 2.
Did it have a time limit? Because
not like Pikmin 1 here, but it did have like the day kind of thing on it.
Oh, okay. Huh. For some reason I didn't recall that. I thought it didn't have any sort of a timer at all, but I guess I recalled wrong.
Oh, like you could play beyond 30 days on Pikmin 2, and the same with Pikmin 3, but like Pikmin 3's limit was like you had to collect fruit for, and if your characters ran out of juice or something, then that was the end of the game.
Yeah, I know that in Pikmin 3 it's not exactly like a linear time limit. It's just that as long as you got enough juice, who's the drinkable kind, not the sort that fills your ship, to go by, you could basically play the game, but once you pretty much drank out that last bottle, you were shit out of luck, basically.
Yeah, and as long as you had the cosmic key drive, then you could go back, then you could get the actual ending, but when you ran out of juice, game over.
Yeah. So, as you people probably have gathered from the footage shown here, those big red pellets you've been seeing, you bring them to this thing, which is called onion, and you get more Pikmin out of them. The number on them tells you how many Pikmin that pellet will bring out.
Actually, no. One pellet, that means like it only needs one Pikmin to carry it, and if that same color Pikmin takes that one back, then you get a double bonus. So instead of getting one seed, you get two seeds out with the same color.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, I had that mixed up. But, yeah, seems like a cutesy, simple enough tactic, but, let's just say once enemies start to come around, that mechanic gets a whole new darker meaning. Like, holy shit, that...
Pretty much slavery.
Yeah, gets pretty freaking crimsly when you start thinking about it, like, fucking hell. Really makes you wonder that, are these Pikmin really as innocent as they look like, or are these like some sort of cosmic horrors of the planet, basically?
It's really hard to say, and I don't want to spoil anything.
Yeah,
the ending.
Probably best not, but yeah. And sorry, I just can't get over like, oh god, like. Okay, I'm not one to really complain about game graphics, but fucking hell, seriously, this was considered good back then?
In a way, yes.
Cause, okay, this sort of texture quality, I can understand getting away with it with something like, in like sort of a game where you can barely see it, like say,
SD
a good
TV.
example, like something like Skyrim, because in that you really cannot see the crash texture or anything, because it's just such of a fast world and such. So there you might be able to get away with this kind of thing, but here where you can clearly like almost count the fucking pixels of the texture, not really.
And as we saw, our Pikmin just brought back our engine, which ends the tutorial day. Now, if the Pikmin by themselves, if they're anywhere near the spaceship or the onion, they'll automatically go into the onion themselves. We won't have to collect them.
Okay, so you don't need to like call them separately if they're already close to the onion or your ship.
Go, gadget onion.
Shit, I got no response to that. Seems to be a running theme with me. One day since impact, I have somehow managed to launch the dolphin, but I was surprised to see the onion lift off with me. Where's the Pikmin? Oh shit, my shuttle is not fast enough. Fuck this job. What the fuck does Captain Kirk do this lock shit?
How can I repay my dolphin in such a short time?
Yeah, I was basically trying to do my little throwback for the brain scratch run of this game where I think it was Ryan who was basically trying doing those shoutouts like in the Kirk voice, and it got fucking hilarious real fast.
I might have to actually see that because I haven't really been watching a lot of Brain Scratch. Anyway, that is the end of part 1 of Pikmin 1. I'm Shank02.
And I'm Dr. John Reborn.
And this is Birch-Koala Commentaries signing off.
And see you all later.
See yous.